Greetings. And today we're going to be looking at the markets because the markets are volatile on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, way beyond what many people are aware of. And I've got a guest to come in to share a little bit about why it's so volatile on the weekends, because when things happen, the market's off OTC, off market trades. And so things happen this weekend, and now we're Sunday, and things are going to happen this coming week. And this gentleman that I'm visiting with today has had 30 years experience in the markets as an analyst, as somebody who has worked in the global markets. And so he's going to share something off the charts. And so welcome. And would you like me to share this chart a little lower, or a little higher? And what does this chart say to you there, Jim?
Yeah, this looks good for now. Apple, I'm doing a zero price fan, and some of your guests may know that there is such a thing as a GANN fan, which basically you draw lines up from low or down from high. In this case, it's up from low, but you can also do the GANN lines from zero. So you're not drawing it from the low, you're actually drawing it up from zero, and they call them zero lines. But that red line is called the 1 by 1. And what it is for every 1 month you move forward in time, you're moving 1 point. So from the low, November 2008 to November 2020 is 144 months. Now, what I would say to your guest is if you see Apple get down to 144 by November, that would be a buying opportunity. Alternatively, if it gets to 432, you see that sort of, yeah, there you go. 432, that's a 3 by 1 line. Essentially, it rises, it's 3 times the slope of a 1 by 1. So instead of moving up 1 point per month, it moves up 3 points per month. So 3 times 144 is 432. If you see Apple get to 432 by November, that's a selling opportunity, because time and price are in balance. So without saying which way it's going to go at this point, I'm just going to tell you that those are the two alternatives. I don't think it's going to stay where it is right now. It's either going to go to 432 or it's going to go to 144 by November. Honestly, right now, I think it's going to go down in a near-term dip. The question is, will it keep going down? Will it take out that green 2 by 1 line, or will it bounce off that and go higher into November?
So what you're saying though, Jim, let's say, because this is Sunday right now, and we're talking about the solstice, we're talking about the pressure. Your graphs, your charts, your GANN analysis is suggesting we're going to have a bit of a sell-off in the next couple of days. Where are we going to go, and what are we going to see from your perspective?
I think we'll go down to 278, which is the level of the green line you see on that chart. That's the level in the month of June. 280, same line in July, but 278 to 280. If you bounce off that line sometime in June, July, you may go higher again. But if you take that out, you may go down to 144. So without saying, it's not so much a forecast, it's just telling you the roadmap. You know, these are the levels you need to watch.
All right, well, that's what I'm going to say to our listeners today is that, listen, if you're in Apple right now, what GANN is suggesting is that we're going to have a bit of a sell-off in the next little while, as deep as 288. People say right now there's no one in the market saying that. Yet what Jim is saying and what I'm actually very curious, because I know if we have a sell-off in the next 3 days, I'll be buying more Apple and Apple. Now, will
278.
Yeah. 278. Now, the next little while, can we go to 432? Jim's saying, yeah, we can go to 432. Yet what's beautiful is that we're talking this weekend, we're talking sell-off. If you're leveraged, if you have got your margin account fully vested, we're saying to you, what would you say to those people who have got a lot of margin right now, Jim?
Well, I'd say they're at risk, and just keep in mind, this is educational. I'm not telling you to buy or sell Apple. The only thing I'm doing here is telling you what the GANN charts would, tell us. And the markets will do whatever they want. You know, I can be totally wrong. But if the Gann charts are correct, then the 90 calendar day cycle, the 90 trading day cycle, the summer solstice are pointing to a top, at least a near-term top. So you should have a pullback. The only question is, how big will it be? And all I'm saying is time will tell. If you take out 278, yeah, it's going to get pretty ugly. But if you don't, you might still get a rally to 432.
Right. So what I'm saying here today is that thank you very much, Jim. Thank you to the listeners. If this really resonates with you, share it with some people. And so we're going to be doing a lot more of this because this is a lot of fun for us, because we are into education. And there's a lot of depth to these markets that our friends on Robinhood or our friends on Wealthsimple aren't seeing. And we're going to want to do analysis for you, both from a technical perspective, from a fundamental perspective, from a trading perspective, from an investing perspective. So that's my wonderful friend Jim. I'm going to put his comments down below. We're going to share this. I'm going to invite you to share it. We're going to invite you to like it and comment, challenge us, ask a question. And we're here to serve because this is educational for us. Any last word there, Jimbo?
Yeah, if you decide you really want to see more, send me an email, jamessmith@gannanalysis.net. And I'm offering a 3-month trial subscription at a very reduced rate. My point is to educate, not to sell you something. I'm giving it, basically I'm giving it at a reduced rate for people who've never heard of GANN, with the idea that, hey, here's something you can get your foot in the door. You can learn something for a very small fee. And if you want to know how much that is, just send me that email and say, how much does it cost?
Beautiful.
James Smith at GANN, GANN analysis.net.
Beautiful. So this is welcome, all of our listeners. Share it. This has been incredible wisdom for me. I have actually already taken some positions, and I'm looking forward to do a lot more with Jim. So have a great weekend. This is coming out on Sunday. We'll see when you respond to our financial fitness. Ciao for now.